Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV and your fortnightly edition of Collective Consciousness, streaming live to you via Facebook and YouTube. Lovely for you to be with us here this evening, holding space at Spiritual Psychics TV. If you haven't already liked and followed the page, please take a few seconds to do so. It will give you lots of different notifications with regards to all the shows that the channel produces, give you live notifications, and it will also give you lots of access to all of the different varieties of shows and readings and competitions and everything else that goes with it. So please do take a few seconds of your time to do that after the show, I must add. I don't want you leaving us at this moment in time. I need you to be here with me and my lovely guest medium I'm going to bring on screen shortly. But before I do so, I just want to go through a few of the house rules with you all. As all of you regulars will know, thank you very much for being here, by the way, guys. We do love and like it if you can share us out there to all of your social media platforms. And if you are a newcomer to the channel and the show for the first time this evening, you're very, very welcome. Please do work with us by placing your comments in the comment feed. Let us know if you're a newbie. If you're a first timer, we'd love to give you an acknowledgement. And for all those of you that are here and joining us at this present moment in time, whether that be the UK or overseas, do let us know where you're watching from. And again, I'd love to give you a great big shout out. Now, as I've mentioned, we are live. We are streaming live via Facebook and YouTube, and there is approximately a 10 to 15 second delay when you place your comments to us receiving them and vice versa. So patience is a virtue on both sides here. With that being said, however, if you are one of the lucky recipients that myself and my guest medium should come to and work with this evening, it's really important for you guys to interact with us as quick as you possibly can. So when we're giving the information out to you, get those fingers typing as quick as you possibly can to feedback whether or not it is that you're relating, understanding. You can take the evidence that it is that the spirit communicators giving to us, because that just allows us to move forward with the vein of the message. So producer Richard, what lovelies have we got joining us here this evening? I'd love to say a few hellos. I can see we've got Millie B, who's joining us via YouTube, saying hi, Richard, Bill and Wayne. Good evening to you, Millie. It's lovely to have you here, and thank you for holding space. We've also got Chrissy, who says, I believe I'm a newbie here, and you're watching via YouTube. Well, Chrissy, you're very, very welcome, and thank you for holding space with us here this evening. DCJ, I'd really love a spirit message. Well, D, hang space and hang in there, and if spirit direct us to you, then you never know, you might get a message here this evening. We have Starlight, who joins us via YouTube, saying hello. How are you? Thank you for joining, my lovely. Gemma Chriselle is joining via Facebook. Good evening to you, Gemma. Thank you for holding space, along with Leanna King, who joins via YouTube, saying hi, everyone, with a big smiley emoji. How lovely is that? Oh, we've got the lovely heavenly sprinkles, that lovely Claire Pasterfield, who joins us here. What an amazing live you had last night, young lady. It was fantastic to tune in and watch, and well done you. Massive, massive congratulations. Thanks for holding space, Claire. Lovely to have you here. And I'm being told, everybody, I'm being whispered in my ear, watch this space with regards to news and Claire being part of the SPTV family. We've also got Kay Be Kind, who joins via YouTube, saying hi, Bill. Hi, Richard. Hi there, Kay. Lovely to have you here with us, my lovely. Don't forget, guys, do share us out there as many times as you possibly can, whether that be to your own personal pages or indeed any spiritual pages you feel this feed may be of relevance to. Christine Murray is saying good evening to Bill, Richard and everyone via Facebook. And Kaylee Byrne is joining us via YouTube, along with Helen Woodall. How fantastic. Lovely that we've got so many of you here this evening. I'm going to bring my lovely guest medium on screen to introduce him to those of you that do not know who he is. So over to you, producer Richard, and your wonderful magic. And here he is. So we've got lovely Wayne, who joins us. Wayne Almond, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining Collective Consciousness.
I'm looking forward to it. We had a few good laughs there just before coming on. But yeah, looking forward to it, and yeah, working with you as well, Bill.
Brilliant. And it's first time for both of us here this evening, as most of the regular viewers will know, with Collective Consciousness, it's all about us working together. So I bring a new face, a different medium every 2 weeks onto the show, and collectively we work with our spirit team and those spirit communicators to see if we can deliver a message to the one recipient. So it'd be really exciting to see how that unfolds this evening. But before we get started, Wayne, tell everybody a little bit about yourself at home that's watching, who maybe not seen you work before.
So, yeah, my first name was Wayne Loved Ones. When I started out my spiritual journey, it just come from nowhere a couple of years ago. I thought, oh, right, I don't want many people knowing what's going on. So I put my name as Wayne Loved Ones for a while, for about a year and a half maybe. So just recently, a few months ago, I changed it to my original name, Wayne Almond. So, but yeah, it comes to me in 2019. I was just a normal person, going to the gym, you know, working out as a fitness freak, and then going to my job, coming home, family, and I just all of a sudden was being drawn to meditation. I was doing witchy stuff. I was doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I thought, what's going on here? It's a bit weird. And then COVID hit, so we had furlough. So I had plenty of time then to do what I was doing at that time. I was thinking, what's going on? You know. So yeah, I was doing spells, and yeah, cut a long story short, went to an open circle, met a medium, and I thought, that's what I want to do. I was drawn to it. But yeah, there was more to the story than this. But yeah, I've been doing it 2.5 years now. I do platform. You can follow me on Facebook, mainly Facebook. Got my own business, Crystal Waynes, as well, in Bury area. You want to come down, see me shop. But yeah, a lot's happened in 2.5 years. I mean, it's been bad for COVID, but it's been good for me. And do feel bad for all the what's happened in the world. But COVID's been good. It's come at the right time for the shifting energies and stuff. But yeah, I love what I do, and I love helping people, spreading love. And yeah, and I just love people going away after a reading, knowing I've done my job, and they're happy, and knowing that there's life after Earth, shall I say. So yeah, that was short and sweet, but there is obviously more to me than what meets the eye. So,
well, how lovely, nice story. And I can relate to that in many ways, actually, because my own spiritual journey kind of like started just on the cusp of the start of COVID. So, you know, I was out there initially serving churches, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, look, COVID's here, everything's closed down. Now what are you going to do next, Bill, to help serve spirit? And I was drawn to start working online. So as you say, that shift of energy, whatever it was that needed to take place and to take us all in whatever directions we needed to go in, it happened. So yeah, really strange, isn't it? Quite a strong coincidence there.
Yeah, definitely.
So you touched on your Facebook page, Wayne. Now we do have a link to that. Producer Richard's popping that up on the screen as we talk now, but just tell everybody at home the Facebook page and where it is that they can find you.
So yeah, Wayne Almond is my profile page with a nice black and white wolf. I've got quite a good following, which is good. Lovely people who have met along the way and stuck with me. Some have decided to cut cords with me. What can I say? It's life. But it's all good. I've also got like page messages from your loved ones in spirit. I do try the TikTok when I have time, and all these other social medias, but I just don't get time for it. My daughter has more fun on TikTok than me. So, but yeah, it's more my shop in Crystal Waynes in Bury, and Facebook Crystal Waynes as well. If you're in the Bury area, come and see me.
Well, there you go. Funny enough, we've had Terry Louise, who's just placed a comment up there saying, that's where I am in Bury. I will definitely pop in way. Yeah. I didn't know you had a shop there. Well, there you go. So there's the first person that's going to come in and see you there. Shall we say a few more hellos to some of the lovelies that are watching us here this evening?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Over to you first, my friend, as you are the guest medium.
How are we doing, Paula Rivers? Nice to see your English flag there. It was a bit heartfelt with the Queen the other week, but you know, we all come together, which is
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely. We've got Wendy Short, who says hello to both. Thank you for joining us, Wendy, and you're watching via Facebook.
Hi, Chrissy Wheatley. Hello, Wayne. Welcome to the best show on Facebook. Totally agree. Even though I come runners up on my yeah, but I am not that type of person. The best medium one is a good medium, Jason.
Oh, bless. And we've also got Mary Butcher, who's watching and joining via Facebook, saying hi, Bill Wayne. Hi there to you, Mary. Thank you for holding space, my lovely.
And hi to you, Melinda, from South Africa. I follow a nice girl from South Africa. She does light language. Ophelia, she's called Red Hair. She's really good. I love the light language at the moment. Really good.
Oh, wow. We've also got Diane Burston, who's saying shared and like. Thank you for sharing, Diane. It's very much appreciated. And thank you for holding space and being here with us this evening.
And yeah, Adele, not the singer. Good evening to you. I love the sunflowers behind us, really bringing out your eyes. Can't see
it's a lovely profile picture. It's a lovely profile picture. We've also got lovely Linda Wallace, who's joining us via Facebook from sunny Croydon, my neck of the woods. So good evening to you, Linda. Thanks for holding space.
And to Donnie Walden, lovely profile picture. Welcome to the channel.
Stephen Goodwin, looking forward to a good evening. Thank you for joining, Stephen, and you're watching via Facebook. Thanks for holding space, my friend.
Michael M23. I'm M21, I am. Sorry, M22 I am, so you're not far from me, around the corner. So hi to you, Michael. I won't tell you my address.
And Hezful is joining via YouTube. What a beautiful profile picture that is as well, that lovely sunset there.
Jojo, good evening to you. I know a few Jojos. So yeah, good evening. Lovely profile picture. I feel there's a loved one really close to you, an elderly lady at the moment, stepping forward.
Yeah, we're both on the same vibration there, so we're going to keep Jojo in mind. We'll just do a few more acknowledgements, but I think that's our first Paul to work with here this evening. We've got lovely Ruth Townsend, who joins via YouTube, saying evening, Bill and Wayne, and all on chat. And it's lovely with regards to this channel, Wayne, because it's such a community-based feel that everybody chats amongst themselves, and it's lovely. There's so much encouragement. Everybody kind of like, you know, G's up whoever it is that gets a reading. And that's what I absolutely love about SPTV. It's that community feel, and everybody's got one another's backs.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So that's why you get a good show like this. You know, you should be getting good news rather than, you know, you can get some really not nice news, which, you know, some people that don't understand.
Absolutely. So we've got Tina Beadle that joins via YouTube saying, hi, boys. Very early here in Australia. Well, thank you for tuning in, Tina. It's lovely
to
have you here.
How you doing, Angel? Angel Hogan. How are you, kitties? I hope you're not related to Hulk.
Bless you very much, and thank you for being here, Angel. Right, shall we get things started then, Wayne? Because we both instantly kind of like got that pull and that urge of wanting to go over to Jojo. So, do you want to start off first, as you got the initial?
Yeah, I can do. I just feel a lot of love at this moment in time around the family. I just feel if there's not. I feel it's an anniversary around there, a birthday from the spirit world and on the earth plane. But I see swings in the garden, so maybe someone would have fit some swings in the garden at some point, or there would have been a park very close to the house. And I feel this lady, she would have been very close. She would have pushed her around when she was a child. On a little scooter or something like that. the colour pink is coming with this lady, lipstick, I see. And she's a very bubbly woman. She liked to dress up. She liked to party. She loved the 60s music, 70s maybe, roller skates type of era. But yeah, she was just, and she had a broken heart, I feel, when she passed. Or she was missing someone from the spirit world. I'm just getting June, July, and August, birthdays, passing celebrations. But I just feel, I don't know why, but I'm getting alcohol around. I don't know if it's on the airplane or it would have been up there. But yeah, and I'll pass it over to Bill now, see what Bill thinks.
Yeah, I got very much a maternal urge as soon as Jojo's picture came up on screen. So I know that I want to work in the energies of a maternal vibration, whether this be mum or this would be mum's mum, that I'm connecting to. With this lady, I feel as though she just wants to kind of like take me down in my height, my size here. So I know she would fit within inside my frame when she would have been here on the physical plane. I know, and we're just getting a little bit of feedback. Jojo saying, yes, my nan, she passed in June. So this is whom it is that we're connecting to and we're working with at this moment in time. I know with her that she just does give me, as she did with you, that great sense of her being quite a jovial character when she would have been here on the earth plane, a very hard-working individual as well. She makes me feel, as she starts to just give me a little bit more information and work that little bit harder with me. I want to touch on what it was that you said as well, because I want to emphasize on that with regards to this broken heartedness, because I feel for her, she's trying to make me understand that, you know, her heart was broken many years prior to her making her journey back home to spirit there. So I feel she's making me understand that this would be connected or linked directly to her own loved one that would have made the transition and the journey prior to she, you would understand. I know with her as well that I just want to keep myself busy as she starts working a little bit harder with me. So I know that I was always on the go with this lady. As she starts to impression upon me and she starts to give me a little bit more feel and understanding with regards to condition, she does place upon me a great sense of me feeling terribly uncomfortable in and around my chest area. So I know that there would have been some type of chest related or heart related condition that she makes me feel I want to acknowledge at this moment in time. And also, Jojo, she keeps touching me all over my head at this moment in time. So she's giving me a great understanding that she communicates in this way from the other side. You would understand whether or not you feel this, or there's somebody directly linked and close to you who's experiencing that. Yes, your granddad passed 22 years before her, and it did break her heart. Thank you for sharing that with me, my darling. Wayne, what else have you got there, my friend?
I just feel, you know, her passing, I feel her passing would have been like a long one, but then very quick, if that makes sense. I just feel that there was jewellery left, but I feel she didn't get any jewellery, or she could have got a little bit of the jewellery. But I feel when it got alcohol, it was in good nature alcohol. So I feel when you would have had a party, celebrations, maybe Christmas or something, the alcohol would have come out, but all in good ways. I feel she lost a lot of weight as well. I don't know if you pick that up, Bill, on passing, and her legs would have deteriorated. I feel, I'm sorry to say it in that way, I mean, would have lost weight there. I feel she would have wore dark blue pants. She's got grey hair, she's showing me. A light blue cardigan, a white shirt underneath. But she was very, you know, typical old lady. And she keeps saying granny to me. Granny, make sure you mention granny. And she's given me an apple and said, give it to her. Give it to her, she needs it. So I feel she's been ill around about now, or she's lacking vitamin C or D or something like that. Her garden's very significant to this lady. I feel that's where all the memories was, and laughter and tears. I'm getting the name William coming through, Bill, William. I got the name Bob before when he was in the shower. Now, I don't know if Bob's for Jojo, but I just got Bob coming. But I feel this gentleman's coming close. I don't know if you can feel it. The grandfather with a watch, a gold watch, who wore a hat. loved his cardigans as well, and he would have loved to get his hands dirty when fixing things or stuff like. I feel smoking with this gentleman when he stepped forward, and I'm seeing a park bench, so he would have sat there maybe, fed the birds. So, but yeah, there's a lot of love coming. I'm being told there's a holiday coming up, if you can understand this holiday, and never forget who you are. Okay, listen, it's not your fault. I'm being told to say so. It's not your fault. You need to learn to let go. Try and find your inner self. Okay, there's a lot to come from you, but you're just holding back. Okay, I'm being told to tell you, don't run before you can walk. Okay, and just there's a lot of laughter with this lady. She can't stop laughing. She's just laughing. And this gentleman, it's like she wore the pants, he wore the skirt, she's saying. But there's photographs that have just been out, so there's remembrance there. Someone's been looking through photographs. There's a new job around you, or someone very close to you. And Wales, I'm getting Cardiff or Wales linked as well. So don't give up. There's a lot of love from the spirit world. Okay, so I'll pass it over to Bill.
Thank you, Wayne. It's funny because she's been washing over my eyes and making them feel very blurry. And I've been having this conversation with her whilst you've been giving your evidence, and I've been saying, am I acknowledging this as a condition? And she said to me, no, my darling, what I'm doing is I'm making you now see clearly. So she's giving me a great understanding that at this moment in time, I want to be dropping that and placing that in Jojo's lap as a gift, because I feel as though we've had somewhat of a blurry vision with regards to scenario or situation very recently being placed around her, where I'm now moving forward, Jojo, you would understand, with a clearer sight, with a clearer view to what it is that you want to attain from your own life. Because you, to a certain extent, she makes me understand, you've been putting things on hold. Why have you been putting them on hold, my lovely? You know, why have you been doing so? And this is what she's saying to me. Why has she been doing it? She needs to question herself a little bit more. So I know that when she would have been here on the earth plane, she would have been one that would have kind of like put these analogies within your mind in a questionable context to make you really kind of like think and go a little bit deeper into yourself. And I'm sure Wayne touched on that. Jojo's saying, I miss my nan and granddad so much. I know there was a little bit more feed. I'll acknowledge that in a moment. But the reason why, as I say, Jojo, she just gives me this clearer vision at this moment in time is because I've got so much more of a clearer perspective for you as you're looking outwards onto your life's journey right now. She did lose a lot of weight. She had a stroke, lost her movement, and Granny was her mum, who Jojo was also very close to. How lovely. Thank you so much for giving us the feedback. Now, you said Granny, that was her mum, and she was very close to me, my great gran. Fabulous. So lots of lovely connections with regards to the evidence there. Now, before we send this lovely back up to the angels there, Wayne, I always like to see if we can get some type of a parting gift to leave with the recipient, whether that be symbolic or indeed something that would have been exchanged within the physical. Now, have you got anything dropping in that you want to bring forward?
A Scottish kilt.
It's Scottish, great, isn't it?
Scottish kilt just been shown to me, and a packet of bonbons.
So there must be a connection to Scotland or a kilt or tartan in some way that connects there with Jojo, and indeed the bonbons that she's just bringing through as a memorable gift. So Jojo,
pink bonbons. Pink bonbons.
Strawberry flavoured ones. So Jojo, we hope that you can take the remainder of the evidence and the information that it is that she shared with the both of us here this evening. And I'm going to say God bless you and thank you so much for giving both myself and Wayne the opportunity of working with you.
Thank you.
That was lovely, wasn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's lovely when you can help, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Jojo might just give us a little bit more feed, but what we'll do at this moment in time is we'll get producer Richard just to randomise all of the comments. just to see
Yeah.
again if there's anybody that we feel drawn to. She's saying no connection with Scotland. Sorry, well, that's not a problem. Sometimes it's placed there for a reason. It doesn't necessarily mean that's going to stand out straight away. So hold that information, Jojo, and we'll say God bless you. Right.
Yeah. God bless Jojo.
Richard, can you scroll the comments for us, please, my friend? Oh, how much? How much? So we've got lovely Tracy Honey, who's on here with us this evening, joining via YouTube. Melinda Lewis just started a new job. Congratulations to you, Melinda. Well done. We've got Kelly McKeating. We've got Kim Byrne. We've got Stacey. Again, if you get a pull before me, Wayne, then just shout out stop or I'd like to work with. We've got Becky and Jane.
I think, I don't know, with Becky, I feel maybe a father in the spirit world or a male.
Okay, so let's get Becky's comments up and let's see what we can do with spirit to bring a message forward for our lovely Becky here this evening.
Well, I feel with Becky, I don't know how I feel. There's a father or someone like a father figure. She was very close to father. I feel she would still smell this gentleman's aftershave or something, some form of a smell. And this gentleman, he loved his garden, loved gardening, or there's something around gardening. And he's talking about there's a move around about now for Becky. But he's just saying, just never lose yourself, never lose. I'm getting the name Dave or David coming through, or it could be someone with a D. But yeah, he was kind of, the way I feel with this gentleman when he's coming forward, he's not showing himself as close, but I feel he would have been maybe a big gentleman, a lot of problems around the chest area and the throat as well. He kind of like, it's like he's straining himself, and I feel maybe his eyes as well. So maybe he would have had glasses, or he should have worn them, but didn't wear them. But I feel there's the links to coal mines back in the day as well. And there's problems with his legs. He's making me aware, his knees especially. And but I feel he's crossed over. He's in a good place. I feel he was worried whether he crossed over, but he's crossed over. And he's talking about lilies, the flower. He's saying, what happened to my lilies? So I feel someone didn't like lilies, so they got rid of him because of the smell, but he loved them. So I feel there's something to do with the connection. He is saying congratulations, so there's something he wants to congratulate you on. He's bringing me twins, so I don't know if you can understand twins. Normally I get twins as twins or someone who looks really like someone. And stop changing your shoes, or you just changed a pair of shoes and being told a bit small on your feet. And right, okay, thank you for that, Becky. But this gentleman is he's just coming forward, and he makes me feel very proud. You know, he's very proud of you, how what you've achieved, how far you've come. I feel there was a few issues in a relationship in the past where you felt you couldn't, you didn't know where this was going, but your granddad stood strong at the side of you. Okay. He is giving me a daisy chain as well. So I feel there's a memory, or you've been thinking of the past recently. Okay, I'm getting the name Jimmy or Jim coming through with a J, but he's just saying don't give up. Okay, don't give up. The storm is nearly over. The calm is coming. So don't give up. So over to you, Bill.
Thank you, Wayne. That was lovely. I'm getting the essence of a female vibration who joins along with this gentleman, but I've got a very timid and a very petite framed lady who just wants to present herself to me at this moment in time. For some reason as well, Becky, I don't know where this would connect, but she makes me feel as though I want to do sign language, you would understand. Just giving a bit of confirmation there, partner's granddad was called Jimmy. she's making me feel as though I want to be doing sign language at this moment in time. So I know that there must be a connection with regards to this information that would either relate to she or indeed around you at this moment in time that she's just bringing to the forefront of my mind. I do feel with this lady that, again, I want to go on a grandmother link vibration, because she makes me feel as though she lived to a very ripe old age. I'm seeing if I can get a number out of her at this moment in time, but you would understand about this frailty to her brain there, and this timidness that she just brings in with regards to the emphasis of her character. I know with her as well, as she connects here for you, she just brings within my mind at this moment in time a great sense of exhaustion. So I know at this moment I want to be sending healing angels out and around you, because I feel as though you are going 10 to the dozen and we need to slow you up somewhat, you would understand there as well. I'm also getting, and I don't know if this would connect to Grandad or she, I'm also getting an awful lot of moisture within my mouth as they're starting to work that little bit closer to me, almost to the point where it's giving me a little bit of a distaste within my mouth. So I feel as though they're just, again, placing within the forefront of my mind that there's distasteful situation going on around you. There's something that just doesn't feel right, you would understand. And I want to say to you, Becky, follow and trust the gut intuition, whatever it is that your tummy's telling you regarding this scenario or this situation. Follow that through, because that's your first brain. This is our second, my lovely. And this lady very much would have been like that when she was here on the earth plane. I know you brought forward lilies with regards to the connection of Grandad there, Wayne, but I also feel as though I want to pass this name forward as well. So I know that Lily would connect. I'm not saying it's this lady's name, but I know that Lily would connect to either one of these two lovelies that join us here this evening. And with her as well, I know that there must have been some type of lung condition, because she takes me into my lungs and she makes me feel very heavy in my lung area at this moment in time. God love her. Also, there's a sense of headaches that I feel I need to remove and I need to take away. So this must be placed around you at this moment in time, Becky. I don't want to say these are anything that we should be worried about, but I also get a great sense and understanding that the less we panic and we overthink, the quicker they will come away. So I'm going to leave that part of the information there with you. Wait on your feet, my lovely, and hand over to Wayne there.
Cheers, thank you. But yeah, it's exactly the same. I just feel that she got a lovely energy. I just feel she can be too hard on herself, but I just feel she needs no is no. Just getting straight, no is no. So whoever's kind of like wanting more from you, or you know, take your time or draining you, you need to say no is no, because I feel she wears a heart on her sleeve, and she needs to calm down on the shopping. Okay, I just see, you know, ladies like they're just constantly looking and buying, but I just feel put that on hold for the moment. Okay, but yeah, I just slow down, just slow down. Again, this lady who Bill connected to, she's a very elegant lady, as I feel I come across. She loves to make sure when you come round, there's food on the table, biscuits or whatever. January, the month of January, I'm getting with this lady in February. But the gentleman who's, I'm getting Irish links as well, so I don't know if you can pick up Irish links when she come forward. And this gentleman is coming forward. I feel he's Irish, or he's got a bit of an Irish. He keeps calling me a tinker. Now that's not very nice, is it? But he's saying, he just keeps saying, he's giving me the name with H. I think it's Harold or Henry or something. But he keeps saying you've got nothing to prove. Okay. But I feel you've got a close contact with spirit, or you can feel spirit or smell, your loved ones. I just feel with this male, if it's for your partner or for yourself, I feel there's good memories there because I get candy floss. And I just feel that and something to do with something needs cleaning. Now, I think you might have left the garden for a while. or something, but something needs cleaning, rejuvenated. Me saying, so the garden would be like you. Once you blossom the garden, you will start blossoming. Everything comes down from a seed. He's very philosophical, this gentleman, but I do feel he knows when to be hard. When this gentleman passed, he kind of like the pain's gone. So that was the straight thing. The pain's gone. His stomach. I'm getting problems around this gentleman's stomach area, but he did like a good time as well. He's smiling, he's chirpy, but he's saying, tell him to get off his bum and get some work done, or get some help here or something. He's saying, but he's bringing me in Kevin, someone with a K, but he just loves having a joke. He's throwing apples at me, he's throwing oranges at me. So this gentleman has got a great sense of character, but he knows about regrets, but he feels he's regretted a few things on the earth plane where, you know, he's bringing me tears, so he feels he's let a few people down. But he's just talking about church. He should have visited church, he's saying, before he passed over. So there would have been something he would have had to go to, a funeral, if not something, but there was something he missed, but he didn't get to say goodbye. But there was things he just should have done, but he didn't get a chance to do, but he's saying sorry. Okay. It's just making me want to laugh. Okay, but he's telling me that you need to help out. So I feel he's talking not to you, Becky, to someone else to help out. So I hope that understands. But there's a lot of sorries, a lot of pain. He's bringing me a lot of pain. But he's just saying he went out with a bang. So, but yeah, it's just making me what throat's going very dry with this gent. I feel like was in a fire. Now I know did you say he smoked? But I feel like he's smoked 100 cigarettes all at once, because he's making me feel very dry. So I don't know if he was in a fire or something, or with smoke insulation. I feel he would have worked in a pub at some point, or a conservative club, but he liked to play darts, he said. And he kept a lot of old photographs or old photo album or something like that. But he's saying he's happy now, he's just sorry. So over to you, Bill.
Thank you, my friend. That was lovely. Very much so, picking up just on the element of his character. What I want to do at this moment in time for you, Becky, is change the lyrics to songs. So he's making me understand that with his jovial character, you can relate and you would understand that he would change lyrics to certain songs to make everybody laugh. This is just a little bit more emphasis on his character that he brings forward there. I know with him, he just talks to me about holding the baby. So I know that there's a baby that's gone spirit side that would connect here. Okay. And I do feel as though this baby's being wrapped up in a bundle of blue that we're acknowledging at this moment in time there as well. I'm just asking him, before we send him back up to the angels there for you, my lovely, if we can have a parting gift. And some of your feedback's just flashing up here. His passing was very sudden and early. Never knew it was coming or said goodbye. He loved his jokes. What was the previous comment there as well, please, Richard? Just to give Wayne some feedback with some of the validation on his message. Just while that's filtering through, yeah. And Grandad had to stop drinking because of his liver. So there you go. So some lovely validation there and a lovely connection. She keeps going mental about the garden. She needs to sort the roses out. Her family are Irish as well. So there you go. So that links in with the Irish connections there as well. Okay. Just before we send him back up to the angels, he and she, because she's saying, don't forget me, you lost your daughter. Oh, bless you, my darling. I was just seeing a blue bundle being wrapped up there. I have to stay true to what it is that Spirit share with me, but there must be a significance of blue being around this little girl then, or a favourable colour that would have connected when she would have been here earth side, you would understand, my lovely. Okay, what are we going with for parting gift there, my friend? Okay. Can you also understand as well, please, Becky, that he would have liked to have smoked a pipe, because he's just bringing a pipe forward, a smoking pipe at this moment in time, and I'm getting the scent and the aroma of the tobacco as he places that with me there. So I know he just wants to bring that in as a significance with regards to a memory link there for you as well, my lovely. And you would also understand with him that when he would have spoken, he would have liked to have got every word out to the last part of his breath, because he's making me not want to pause for my
Same
breath
as me.
as I'm working. It's almost like he's just really stepped forward and just, you know, really pushed that on me at this last moment in time. So again, just another, his dad was always smoking a pipe. There's where the pipe smoking connects. Anyways, I'm going to send him back off up to the angels along with she, because she wanted to be known. Yeah, go on, Wayne.
Can I give her a gift?
Yeah, go for it.
He's leaving angel wings, silver on a chain. Like, you know, angel wings, silver on a chain. But he's talking about taking something out of someone's pocket. I don't know if you can understand that. I don't know if it was a joke, but there was something that went missing, took out the pocket. So I hope you can understand that. But yeah, he's like you. He's like the same as you. He just wants to keep going now. So I hope you understand that.
Great conversationist. That's what I can say, and that's how we'll leave his parting words there. So thank you so much, Becky, for giving us the opportunity of working with you, my lovely. Take both of their love, and God bless. Right, who else have we got with us, producer Richard?
Your turn to pick. You can pick, Bill.
Okay, no worries. He loved magic and would always pick pockets. There you go. Excellent. Right, let's randomise those comments and see who else we've got. Thank you for sharing, guys. Don't forget, keep sharing us out there. It's really, really wonderful for any of you to do so. We're very much appreciated. We've got Claire Hallinan, who joins via YouTube. Hi there, Claire. Thanks for being here this evening. Mary Gardner is also joining. Hi there, Mary. Whitney says hello. She's watching via YouTube. Hi there, Whitney.
How you doing, Whitney?
Monica Hearns saying hello. Hello, Monica. Nina Data is also joining via Facebook.
Sorry to swear that. Nina.
Melanie Whelan's.
You got a voice for this, Bill. Thank you, Louise. Yeah, you got a very calming voice for this.
You know, it's just because I go into myself and it's like, okay, you're right, where am I going, spirit? You know, it's almost like it's that rock and that pull. We've got Louise Whelans, who's with us via YouTube. Thank you, Louise, for being here. It's lovely to have you. Downey Walden, love listening to you both and seeing comfort brought to those who receive communication. Yeah, do you want to go there?
Well, the girl before, I don't know why.
Okay. So that would be Louise Whelans.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm getting a boyfriend or a male energy. I don't know if it was her or has he turned. Richard turned. I'm not blaming you, Richard. But I got like a partner or a boyfriend stepping forward. So I don't know if they can understand first if they can take a partner in the spirit world. I'm getting the name Johnny or someone with a J. Mental health conditions and problems with the throat swallowing. So I don't know if Louise can take this or maybe someone on the other page. But I just felt this gentleman coming straight forward. He's saying it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Something to do with that. So I don't know if you can pick that up, Bill, or if Louise can understand this. I don't know if it's
right. So Louise, give us your feedback if you can connect to a younger gentleman that passed over to spirit side there, my lovely. Wayne's picking up that he feels that he would have been connected as a boyfriend or a partner vibration there for you, my lovely. I have to say I've not got that sense or that feel, Wayne. So if Louise confirms that, then it may be a case that this is a message that you're going to be delivering to she. So we'll just give her a minute just to acknowledge those parts of the information that it is that just been shared there with her from Spirit. And if not, we'll continue to scroll and see if we can connect to whom it is that we need to this evening.
Could be someone being nosy.
It could be. So it's Louise Wellens who's watching on YouTube that we're waiting on feedback for, please. So do let us know, Louise. Otherwise, we are going to have to move forward. Absolutely. Whilst you're waiting on feedback, producer Richard, can you just continue to scroll the names for me, please? Thank you. Lovely Kim's put some love hearts up there. Bless her.
Bill, you can choose.
All right then. Natalie Bentley's watching by Facebook.
How you doing, Natalie?
Jessica Lauren Mace is watching by Facebook as well. That's a lovely profile picture.
Yeah,
isn't it?
cartoon picture. Yeah,
absolutely. Emma Adams is joining via Facebook as well. Thank you for being here. Louise is saying it could be her friend there, Wayne. Are you happy to want to continue with the...
It could either, I feel there's problems with drugs and alcohol with this one. I feel so. Maybe she wants to pass me details on. It might not be if her friend, because it's hard to give a reading to someone who does. But I'm willing to pass me information on, and they can direct me and her friend. Lovely. So yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay, that's lovely. Yeah. So what we'll do is, Louise, we'll leave that with you, my lovely. You'll know where to find or direct your friend to contact Wayne, because his Facebook link will be flashed up on screen there. But for the moment in time, we'll continue seeing whom else it is that we can connect with here this evening. Okay. Yeah. So over to the randomising comments, producer Richard.
Actually sounded like Richard.
It's like spin the wheel, isn't it?
It is. I wouldn't say come on down.
Margie's watching via YouTube. Hi there, Margie.
Hi,
Thank you for joining, my lovely. CM is sending love from Canada. Wow, lovely to have you here. God bless you.
I always get confused with the accents, America and Canada. I always get told off.
Yeah. Dorothy Baxter's joining via Facebook. Christine Wheatley's joining via YouTube. Okay.
Christine.
Avril, my husband's side are Scottish. Oh, that's very nice to know. Thank you, Avril.
Yeah.
I feel as though I'd like to go back to Dorothy, if I may, please, Richard. I don't know about you, Wayne, if you feel this.
Easy, follow the yellow brick road.
Dorothy Baxter, thank you so much for being here, my lovely. I just feel an urge and a pull wanting to work with you at this moment in time, my lovely. As your name flashed up on the screen there, I have the energy of a gentleman just stepping close behind me. At this moment in time, as he starts to work a little bit harder with me and give me an understanding about himself, I do feel as though I am, first of all, acknowledging that he would have been dad, and I'm also acknowledging that this gentleman would also have been grandfather when he was here on the earth plane. I know with him that he makes me feel as though I'm standing tall, so he wants to take me up within my height to acknowledge that he would have stood a fair height there when he would have been on the earth plane, my lovely. He fits within my frame, so I know he wouldn't have been on the slightly broader side of life. He would have been a little bit more narrowed out. You would understand there. He certainly had a lot more hair on his head than me, as most of my spirit communicators do. But I feel with him that the way he works and he draws on my body at this moment in time, there's this great sense of fatigue that he places with me. My trigger, my understanding, to acknowledge with spirit that there would have been a process that would have led to building up to my passing with this gentleman. Thank you, my darling. You're acknowledging, yes. God bless you. You would also understand as well, please, that with this gentleman, he wants to take the context and the tone of my voice and make it a lot deeper. He's making me feel as though he would have had a real deep voice when he would have been here on the earth plane as well there, my lovely. Or indeed there would have been some type of significance with regards to altering the tone of my voice towards the last stages of my earthly life before making my journey back home. Yes, that's right. Thank you very much indeed. I know with him as well that I want to be quite astute-minded. I know that I feel with him that he makes me feel very methodical within my trail of thought here. I know with him that he would have been somebody who would have been very forward thinking and always looking on the positive side of life. He does take me within my mind as he gives me a journey of his life. I know he didn't have the best starts, okay? I do feel as though he really had to work hard at a very young age. So it gives me a great understanding that there wouldn't have been an awful lot of education that would have been placed around his life's journey because he had to go out to work. And the reason why he had to go out to work, he makes me understand it, is because there were lots of dependence within the family home. And I don't just feel I want to connect this to siblings. I feel as though he was worked earlier on in his life because there was some type of incapacity around the parental responsibility. You would understand, my lovely. So do give me the feedback and let me know if you understand the information so far. He did. Thank you very much. That's great. You would also understand as well with him that as he got to his later stages on his earthly life, he became somewhat more reclusive. He went within his own, he makes me understand, and he's bringing that forward with somewhat of an apology at this moment in time, because I know that this would have caused somewhat of a troubled mind for you, having to understand and deal with the process of that change that happened with him. You would understand. He wants to take my mind into the month of March as a significance to connect with a birthday, anniversary, or passing. That would be either to he or to you. He lost his dad young. That was the reason why he was put out to work early then. Absolutely. And you would also understand as well that, you know, this wouldn't have been something where he would have had the privilege with regards to using a pen and being sat at a desk here. He would have been a very manual, hard-working individual. He would have been a real grafter, he says to me. And this continued throughout his earthly life there as well. He says to me, you follow so much in his footsteps. There are so many characteristics that are now playing out in you. Now that you've just turned 21, you would understand, my lovely. Your mum passed in March. God bless you. Thank you for sharing that information. Now that you've got to this age that you're at, there are so many characteristics, he says to me, that play out in you that remind so many others of he. I feel as I want to acknowledge that people would say, God, he would have just said that, or crikey, that would have been something that he would have come out with. So I know that this has been something that's been shared, and again, very recently. Grafter as well. God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Wayne because I can see that you've got a little bit ticking over in your mind there, my friend, that you want to share.
You know us mediums too well. But yeah, Dorothy, I have got a male, but he comes forward, he stands tall. It's like he's got a stick under his arm. It's like he's a soldier. He's standing up tall. So I don't know if this is the same person I'm connecting with Bill or someone different. So I feel he would have been regimented, proper high up as a soldier or an army officer with this gentleman. His boots are always shiny. He's making sure that his boots has to be shiny, this gentleman. So I hope he's with you. I feel he's with you, around you. With you, if the name Edward is coming through, if you take the name Edward, otherwise known as Eddie, as well. But there is a lady stepping forward as well. He just wanted to make sure his boots was shiny. But then this lady, little old lady's coming through, but she's giving the name Maggie or Mary or someone with an M. She loved the knitting, this lady. She looks similar to you. Sorry about that. A lot of energy coming through. But yeah, I feel she would have gathered weight as she got older. So rather than lose it, this lady would have put a few pounds on. And she's saying it's not not because of the chocolate biscuits. Now, I feel with this lady on the dining room table, they would have, thank you very much for that. I feel there would have been biscuits on the table. So when the kids come round, or she would have nibbled at the biscuits. So there would have been something around there. The living room is a typical living room where nothing really wants to get changed there. It's just, she loves everything, rustic, old. I feel dementia. Now, I don't know if I'm picking this up from the lady because this gentleman's popped through and the person Bill was working with. So, but I feel with this lady, she seems, her dad came for her as she passed. She's making that aware. There was a male. I feel it was her granddad or her dad, she's saying. And her eyes were very glossy as well, as she, but she would never take the fact that she was getting old, even though she was getting old. And she keeps saying, silly sausage, you silly sausage, you silly sausages. She's a beautiful lady. She's talking about her sister. Now, I don't know if her sister's in the spirit world. I'm not feeling her, but she's just talking. I hope my sister's okay. So just let me know if you can understand this, Dorothy. I'm getting Wilkinson's now. I don't know if that's a surname or the shop, but just let me know. Right, yeah, I felt she had that because she's putting her teeth on top of her toast. And she's doing things that would make you laugh but would worry you at the same time. Okay. Okay. When she would have, she would keep saying, get the posh stuff out. Now, the posh stuff is the bottle of martini to her. Now, the posh stuff would be a bottle of, I don't know, Dom Perignon or something. But she used to say, come on, let's get the posh stuff out. And then, you know, a bottle of martini would come out, a Bucks Fizz or something. So she was, you know, she didn't really bother about the material stuff, the expensive stuff. You know, it was all you was all together and everything. She's showing me herself in the bed. Everyone's holding hands. So I feel a majority of the family was there to say goodbye. But she said, I'm not that silly, you know. As soon as you went, I went, she said. So I hope you can understand all this, Dorothy. Okay. And this gentleman who stepped forward, I feel he would have been a great grandfather because he showed me the old-fashioned boxes, you know, the matches, or where you would have had little soldiers in. So he's showing me all that type of stuff. He's bringing me the 5th of November. This gentleman is bringing me. This lady is, sorry, not this lady, grandma is telling me that, okay, she's just saying use lavender for your sleep. Okay, she's saying lavender will help you sleep. This lady was a character. She really was a character. She didn't mean to hurt people's feelings. She was pretty much straightforward. And she just gave me loads of candy floss, loads of candy floss. Give it to the children. So the children was very important when they come round. There was always something sugary there as well. But this lady, she used to eat, even though she didn't have her teeth in. And you would all look at her. And she's given me a plate of crumpets as well with butter in. All that sat on the plate as well. Sunday's very significant to this lady. She would have got the records out and the old radiogram. Dusty Bin's coming in, all the favourites. But yeah, and then she's bringing me the song. I think it's the song Pink Cadillac is coming through. Pink Cadillac. But she's saying you're doing really well. You're moving on up. She's bringing the song Moving On Up. But she's just saying, remember when the pin got caught in a nappy or something? There was a memory where the paper pin got stuck or something and it really hurt. It went through the finger instead of the other side. So she's bringing a lot of upliftment for you because I feel you need it at this moment in time. Okay. She's saying the house is there. The house is there. Okay. So stop worrying about the house at the moment. The house is there. She's saying 23. She's giving the number 23. And she's just telling me to tell you to go back to basics, okay? Back to basics. So if things are a bit sad at the moment, just go back to the happy days when you was a child, just the simple things of life, okay? And someone around you's got a bit of an attitude, Okay, so she's telling me you need to stamp on that. But yeah, I hope you'll understand all that and take heart from this lovely lady and this gentleman. He just wanted to make sure, you know, he's just bringing strength and organisation for you, Dorothy. And he's just telling you to stand tall. So whatever is going through at the moment, just keep your head up. Okay, so there is a few things going round at the moment, but it's just making you stand tall, like Bill said before. So thank you very much for working with me, Dorothy.
That was lovely. Thank you so much there, Wayne. I'm just going to close this message off. I'm still staying in the vein of the energy of my lovely gentleman that joined me initially. Parting gifts for you, Dorothy. Not just one, you're getting two this evening. He was making me write it down, bless him, as Wayne was doing his reading. I'm giving you a new pair of curtains. So I know that there must be a change of curtains that are going on within the home. I'm getting a new pair of curtains just being drawn in front of my line of sight here, and he's singing, God love him, in the back of my mind. I'm not going to try and sing, everybody, because I want you to stay on and watch the rest of the show. Producer Rich is saying, oh God, don't help us. I think, don't quote me, I think it could be Louis Armstrong, where he sang, "We have all the love in the world," and he at the end he goes, "Only love," and he's just doing that within my mind right now. So he's being a bit jovial at the same time, and he's leaving that there with you, Dorothy. So God bless you, my lovely. Thank you so much for allowing. Yes, my friend.
He's this lady's leaving a biscuit tin for her.
Oh, good. So we've got new
an empty one,
biscuit tin, and only love. Bless you, Dorothy. Thank you so much for giving us opportunity of working with you. Now, guys, we're just going to go into a short interval so that you can see what's coming up on the channel tomorrow and for the rest of the week, and then we'll be back to share some more readings with you all. So see you in a couple of minutes. Keep on sharing.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk. Tomorrow afternoon from 1 p.m, Sam O'Neill hosts her fortnightly show offering free rune readings. Join Ashley Robinson tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Ashley offers his spiritual philosophy while answering your questions.
And we're back again. So thank you very much to each and every one of you that have shared out the live stream so far. We are very blessed for you doing so. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Now, I can see I've got a comment just flashing up on my screen at this moment in time. Wayne, I'm just going to try and answer this if I may, before we go into a reading. It's from Avril Hill on Facebook. Please, can you see if Lou is at peace, please? Hi there, Avril. Now, I don't feel any connection to Lou at this moment in time. I have to be honest with you. However, everybody that makes their transition, whatever way that might be, however their earthly life ended, will always be at peace when they cross over to the other side. Sometimes you know, a parting may be not the nicest. And other times it could be that we've just not had the opportunity to say our goodbyes, whatever reason that might be. But know that whenever any of our loved ones make that transition, whether that be family or friends, they are well looked after and they are well kept by spirit at all times. So I hope that that helps bring you a little bit of peace and comfort there, my darling. And thank you so much for placing that question up. Right, Wayne, shall we do another message and get producer Richard to randomise those comments for us? So we've got the lovely Melinda Lewis who joins via YouTube.
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Ruth.
Ruth Townsend. Charlotte Clement. Louise Passmore.
Don't know why, but that Charlotte's ringing in my ear. The name's Charlotte. Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, cheers, Richard.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Feel a male energy stepping forward. I feel with this, I feel there would be, at the moment, I feel there's an anniversary of a passing around for a female, fatherly figure. He passed suddenly. Wasn't old, I don't feel, maybe in the 50s, late 50s. I'm getting a car accident, but I don't feel that's how he passed, but I feel it's around, maybe a past or something around there. I'll jumble that up in a bit. But I also feel there's, I don't feel with this gentleman, but I feel someone was very low. I don't feel because of this passing, but I feel someone was very low where they had thoughts in their head of doing something they didn't want to do, but at that time it was there. Now, I don't know if you can understand all this, Charlotte. There's someone's birthdays on the airplane at the moment. There's also a child's birthday on the airplane at the moment coming up. And I don't know why, but I'm getting Dynamo. Dynamo. I don't know if it's a name of a pet. Dynamo, probably a Rottweiler or something. And I'm getting birds, budgies, hearing in my ears. So I don't know if you can understand that. This gentleman is coming across tall, so he would have been taller than you. So I'm 5'10", so he's pretty much the same as me, maybe 5'10", 5'11". I wouldn't say he's 6 foot, but he would have been taller than Charlotte. Okay, so has she gone? Has she come and then gone? Maybe.
Okay, so Charlotte, if you're still with us, my darling, you're watching via YouTube. If this information relates, please do let us know. Converse with us as quick as you can through the comments section there. I have to say, Wayne, that I'm picking up on that vibration of that energy that you've just been talking about. Gentleman, he came in really quickly. He's made me understand that it was very sudden. I understand that it was very impacting as well. But for me, I didn't feel as though I was with Charlotte.
Right.
For some reason. So again, it will be interesting just to see whether or not this info relates.
Maybe the other person's got a Charlotte in the family, maybe.
Quite possibly. So the name Charlotte may be of significance and relevance there. But yeah, I was certainly just getting that draw and that feel as I was working within the energy and trying to pick up on the communicator that it was that you're working with.
I've got Harry or someone with a H.
Okay. All right. So maybe this will relate to somebody else that's watching. So guys, if it does relate to you, please do let us know so that we can continue with the vein of this message and place this lovely gentleman. I do feel, as you said, Wayne, very fatherly connection here. I do feel that you were right as well with regards to me not being of a grand age as well. I went way before my time, but impacting, he makes me feel within my mind as he shares that information to me that his passing has been so heavily impacting to the family. So Sarah Weston saying my granddad Harry's anniversary was yesterday. Was Grandad a young man when he passed, though, Sarah? Because it's that vibration of age that I picked up on with Wayne as he was sharing that information.
I felt that he had a lot of maybe money problems, or a lot of problems that way, where you know, he didn't know where to turn. I feel he would have turned to drink to take away all his problems, even though he wasn't a drinker. So I felt there was a few issues there, problems, whether it was money or something to do there. So I just feel he wasn't in the right frame of mind. So I don't know if I can understand that.
My father and I were in a car accident when he was that age, says Melinda Lewis. My hands as well at this moment in time, Wayne, I'm wiping away dirt. I'm wiping away dirt. He keeps placing like soil, dirt.
Yeah.
I know that as he gives this information to me, he makes me understand that there was dirty business. There was something underhanded that was going on around the time that he passed. I want to flick that. I want to flick that into Tina, who's just come up on my screen here. I feel as though that information connects and relates with Tina. So Tina, if it does, please do let us know, because for me, that's where I feel my pool's going. Yeah. If Wayne's got a different pool with somebody else, that's absolutely fine. Tina's saying, yes, brother, birds, and the age 52 as well. Brother had a heart attack at the wheel and passed, bless him. Okay, and that's where that impacting has obviously come into the forefront of both of our minds. Tina, talk to me with regards to about soil and wiping hands, and yes, with his daughter. There we go. So that connects with regards to there being that placement of information there. What else you got, Wayne?
I just feel that he unfinished business. I'm getting unfinished business. So I feel there was still stuff to be done, still thinking, but sorry about that. He's talking about his funeral. His funeral is very significant of the way it was done. It's kind of like it was in a good nature, but there was a lot of it was in good nature. It's like the coffin has turned into a vehicle, even though it's not, even though it is part of the accident and stuff. But I just feel very humorous with it, and I feel that it's time to move on. It's time to move on and keep getting as well. But I feel this gentleman's come through before, not pretty much straight after his passing, because all he wants to say is my girls. And he's talking about dirty nappies, so I feel there's a pregnancy. Someone's just gave birth, or I feel someone's just had good news around that. Okay, he's bringing me a caravan as well. Yeah, he's just making it very. He was kind of like making something out of a molehill. He's trying to say to me, he had a problem with one eye. He's making me aware of one eye as well, and he's showing me a black leather jacket, if you can understand that. And he's talking about the evil twins. Now, I don't know if you can understand that, but he's saying, where's those evil twins? So I don't know if it's a bit of a joke or something. So there would have been two people. They might not be twins, but to him, he's calling them twins. But you might be able to understand that. A Christmas tree, he's stood there, he's holding a Christmas tree, and he's just looking at it as if to say, how am I going to do this? So I feel some things were hard work for this gentleman. So he would have left Hughes to do it. He would have went out to the pub or something like that. But his heart was in the right place. But then he had another. It's like he had another side to this gentleman for some reason. But yeah, he's just. I feel there's a new relationship coming your way. If you can understand this, whether it's I'm getting lipstick on the collar, that tells me there's a new relationship coming your way. I feel there's a pet that's just been put to sleep, or a pet that's just passed, or an anniversary of a pet passing. Thank you very much, Tina. But Tina, before you go to bed, there's something you do something you do with something, whether it's a cross or you pray or a candle. There's something you do, and there's something you put under your pillow as well. Not that. So you could have a bit of humour, haven't you? But yeah, there's something you put under your pillow. And okay. He can't stop talking, this gentleman. He's really coming close. He's got rips in his jeans, and he's sweating a lot when he's coming forward, and he's got rips in his jeans. I don't know why he's doing this. He's making me aware. I don't know if you can understand this. But I feel you might have been late for something, Tina. Was you late to get to the hospital? Or was the ambulance late? I just get different feelings when they come close to me. So I feel something was late. There's a few things that was late. Okay. And there's healing coming for your stomach, Tina, I'm being told. There's healing coming. Granddad's with this gentleman as well, an elderly gentleman. Okay. He's doing wheelies in the wheelchair, this gentleman, down the hospital corridor. So I'll pass you over to Bill. I hope you understand that, Tina.
Bless you. I feel the relevance of why the genes are being shown and they're being ripped, because now I want to just flip the information and connect to the daughter that's Earthside, and there's a lot that's going on around her at this moment in time. One I want to be saying is that I want my youngsters to be more covered up, you would say. So I feel somebody's being a little bit more provocative than they should be here, Tina. And do let me know if you understand this information relates, because it's just making me feel as though I just want to be covered more, you would understand. I know with him that, you know, he did look on the bright side of life. He did live life to the fullest. And I've got no regrets. He also says to me and makes me understand, as Wayne was going around your home and being shown around your home, it does make me feel as though there is a continuous element of activity that you would acknowledge and understand as it not just only being he, but also another. And I do feel as though that's two gentlemen that connect in spirit, brother link association. You can take it all, but can't answer quick enough. That's absolutely fine. As long as you can relate to the information, then that's fine by us. Thank you so much. So just before I send him back off up to the angels there, I'm just going to see if he can leave a parting gift there for you. And what is it that you want to leave, my friend? Okay. He's just wrapping you up at this moment in time, my lovely, and he's putting the biggest, woolliest scarf around you. So I feel at this moment in time, I want to be sending healing in and around your throat area. You would understand. It gives me a great sense that my sinus doesn't feel quite right as well. So I know that we're going to ask those healing angels just to surround you with the love and the support that it is that's needed at this moment in time, and give you that extra love that's needed. And with that, Tina, I'm going to say God bless you and hand over to Wayne, because I think he's got one last gift for you.
Thank you, Bill. I don't know why, but he's giving me a staple gun, stapler, and he's rolling someone around in brown paper or bubble wrap. So whoever's around you at the moment is very clumsy or something, but he's wrapping this person in brown paper and bubble wrap, and he's got the staple gun with this gentleman. But yeah, he's just telling you to live your life. Live your life. That's all he's saying. Be happy, live your life. Life can be so simple, but we make it so difficult. That's all he's saying. There was a ring he left as well. I don't know if you picked that up. There was a ring, a wedding ring, or engagement ring, or some kind of ring that was left. Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you, Tina.
Bless you, Wayne. Thank you very much. And there you go, Tina. God bless you. Yes, Richard. Okay, so I'm just being informed, guys, that during our lives, you will see the odd comment where people are pretending to be from SPTV. What we would ask, if they approach you during the live feed, they inbox you or they message you, please do block them. If you visit the SPTV Facebook page, you'll see that there's a post up where you can view all of the details. And again, please just do ignore and block. It's not SPTV. We would never approach anybody directly. You know how we work now. We never ask for any money to give you readings whatsoever. So again, if you receive any messages or you see that coming up in any of the live feeds during any of our broadcasts, please either report and block or just block and ignore. So thank you very much. So Wayne, it's been lovely having you on the show here this evening. Thank you so much for working with me. It's been great to see you work. It's been great for the community here at SPTV to be able to connect with you. So just before we go, where is it that people can find you on Facebook?
You can find me in my bedroom right now. You can follow me on Wayne Ullman on my Facebook page, and then I'll send you an invite to my live page, messages from your loved ones in spirit. Follow me on Crystal Wayne's, my Facebook page as well. But yeah, if you're down at Bury Market, come and join me at Garden Block 7 next to Bury Market office, and you'll see Crystal Wayne's in our new shop with new cabinets and everything, which is going really well. But yeah, or you can come to Manchester, only if you support Manchester City. Okay.
You're going to start something off now. They're all going to be on that feed. But
listen, Louise, no problem. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
So
thank you.
It's been great working with you, and it's been a privilege to have you come on to the show. So God bless. And to all you at home, thank you once again for sharing this out there. It's very much appreciated. I'll see you all again in 2 weeks' time. And until that time, may the love and light of spirit be with each and every one of you. Good night and God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.